Well, it's April 1st, and it's pretty exciting. We don't normally get a show on the exact day as the holiday. Now, of course, being the immature person I am, I'm gonna get you on the phone. I'm gonna start the show and just tell this guy BRB. Alright, so this list is titled 7 Ironies That Are Quote-Unquote Too Real. At number 7, stopping at the gas station with a full tank of gas. Number 6, going to Walmart when you already went to Target. Number 5, buying DVDs when you have Netflix. But seriously, now that I have the complete series, am I literally gonna watch all of these? I mean, this is something you take for granted, ladies and gentlemen. Everywhere you look. Well, yeah, whatever that was, people eventually say, who cares? Last time I checked, there weren't so many names for these things. All I knew about was nanny, butler, and babysitter. I mean, really, who would you trust with your kids? Robin Williams in a fat suit? Oh, hello there. I interrupted the video. Because, you know, I'm at strike 3 with errors on the show. So, let me just give you a brief warning about what you were about to see. Well, there was, who would you trust with your kids more? Robin Williams in a fat suit, or, this is where the error came in, ladies and gentlemen. See, I thought I was holding this movie. But it turns out, I was actually holding this movie. Yes, this movie. It would have been very offensive if I continued the joke. So, be careful with the content you post, because you don't know how controversial you might get. And now, back to your regularly scheduled video. I'm so lucky I'm holding this thing backwards, because that would have been really messed up. Alright, now let's see what Beardy had to say for a little bit, and then I'll be back a little later. There have been reports, in fact, a few years ago, someone decided to drop hundreds of dollars in a mall, in the center of a mall, and you won't imagine the violence and the cop cars. It was like a rap video on hyper pills. That's how bad people were getting beaten up just because someone decided to make it rain, if you know what I'm saying. You know that part of the Thriller video where all the zombies are circling Michael Jackson and his girlfriend at the time, but we each know that girl did not want anything to do with Michael Jackson afterwards? Yeah. Well, just imagine how Michael turned out to be a zombie the entire time, or turned into a zombie from spirits. You're turning into one of those bizarre zombie people who want the new PC does what kind of stuff. You know, I'm gonna need a minute. Alright, this list is titled 4 Topics Sesame Street Will Now Cover Because They're on HBO. Whoa, wait, that's not right. 4 topics Sesame Street will probably cover now that they're on HBO. Okay, luckily I made the graphics ahead of time. I had the paper. 6. Sylvester Stallone decides he wants to do another Rocky and Rambo film. Now, I personally think 6 is the greatest continuation of an already awesome movie series of 5 movies. Sorry, some of you think 4 movies because 5 never happened. What is it, Colin? Okay, just let him lecture you, and then we can get back to the Rob Rodriguez show. I can wait. You're done? Okay. No, more? When you hear Amanda Bynes, your mind goes to the Nut House. Same goes for Lindsay Lohan. But you know, I checked out her Instagram recently, and she's kind of doing better, it looks like. I mean, she's in the news all the time. So, something's going on, but you can't always believe what the tablets tell you. Tablets. You can't always believe what the tabloids tell you.
Now I just know decades from now, or maybe months from now, you could watch this show and say to your friend who's a YouTuber, why can't you be more like this guy? Well, that's because, as Ariana Grande puts herself, she's totally unique and no one's like her.
You know to follow me on social media, where you can see me express even more of my personal thoughts and tweet celebrities that most of the time never catch what I tweeted to them. I mean, you know, something that never gets old. When your favorite performers are actually singing their song live, there's no backtrack, and all you hear is the instruments and your star being spotlit singing. Now the thing is, you never realize, you think they're doing an awful job, and then the lights go off. That never gets old, does it? Well, you know, it's about time to wrap up things, especially because my camera is on the lowest of the low level it could ever be at. So, what do we do? Oh, we are on a really low battery, so I gotta wrap this up. See you next week. Have a great